There we go, apologies for that delay. My microphone wasn't working, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Formula Racing League. We're here live from round 4 of 15 here at sunny Monaco. Apologies for that slight technical issue. For some reason my microphone decided I don't want to play ball with me. But it's all up and running now, and we've literally just got qualifying underway with. We're currently on board with Luca in the Mercedes, who's going to show us, hopefully, how to do a flying lap when he gets going. He does have rev limiter bug actually, so we're going to skip on to Roy. No, he's just started. Also, you want to find someone who doesn't have rev limiter bug. That makes things a little bit nicer to watch. Max, let's sit with Max. Then he's just going through Massenet turn 3 into Casino turn 4. Just keeping out the wall, a little bit clip there. Don't go over that bump too much. Down into Mirabeau, the first of the two. Then into the Grand Hotel hairpin, or Lowe's hairpin, or just the hairpin. Through the second of the Mirabeaus, then into Porsche turn 8, and this is where it's crucial to get this power down. So you go under the tunnel, turn 9, funny enough it's called tunnel, as you go through there, keeping out of all the walls. Now down, this is the where you're going to see most taken into the Nouvelle Chicane, turns 10 and 11, just keeping out the wall there for Max. Power down, then through turn 12 again, this is where a wall could bite you, a little bit of biting there, then through 13, 14, then 15 and 16, that's the swimming pool complex. Going to see some people crashing out there potentially through Rascasse, and then through the final 2 turns, and get that DRS wide open. It's going to go towards the lines with Rayner's already DNF'd, or crashed out of qualifying. That's not the way to start. That's in sector 3. I wonder if he had a little coming together with someone. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it. Oh, that was him there. He'd done it where I suspect we might see some people crashed out at the swimming pool. Reggie's about to start flying lap, so let's look at Streeter. He's just bowed out of his lap as Roy goes flying past. So Julian currently leading on the Hypersofts. Obviously, as you can see, 3 compounds here today. He's got the Hypers, the Ultras and the Supersofts. All 3 are currently in use. All across the grid. Oh, Alpha Blue making a lot. Making those tyres work overtime there. I have been informed it is going to be a dry all-round race, so that should be interesting. Obviously, we'd much rather see a nice bit of wet rain, and I see the John Boy fans around. So let's have a look. Oh, he's still in the pit, so I can't even look at him yet. So let's stick with Alpha Blue. See how he handles this front wing damage that he just picked up. Throwing it through. Oh, it's a bit of wall there for Alpha Blue. It's made just to see if he can actually make it back to the pits. It doesn't actually appear to have that much damage, if any. Obviously we are on reduced damage here, so it takes a good hit to lose anything. And that's going to work well for people like Alpha Blue. So he's just Monaco drifting it into the pit lanes there. Where's Noosa leaving the session? Okay, that's easy for him. Raggy is on his way into the pits. He's not happy with his setup. And Lisa's managed to get back in. Streeter is on a fly. He's just going through Casino turn 4. Avoid that little bump down into Mirabeau. Just fighting that car through the Grand Hotel hairpin. Now through the second of the Mirabeaus. Seems to be taking it easy, but sometimes that's what you've got to do here at Monaco. Half the battle is just keeping it out of said walls. Now down into Nouvelle Chicane. Oh, just throwing it down in time there. Now through turn 12, a little bit of clip of the wall. Obviously with reduced damage you don't expect to see any actual damage on the cars. If you do, he's hit them pretty damn hard. We might see that later in the race. People actually sustaining proper damage. There we go. Right. So Streeter's put in a time a bit off the pace. In fact, it's saying he's done a 1:48 and he's still on a flying. I think Streeter's got some lag issues. So a 1:48, now it's turned to a 1:12, and apparently I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's find someone else who's not lagging like a yo-yo. Where is Luke, the never lucky? He's never lucky if he's looking for apexes, that is for sure. Really struggled to slow the car down there into the Nouvelle Chicane. Oh, that's a big hit. How he survived that, even with the reduced damage, that should have taken that wheel right off. Did he pick up any front wing damage through that small touch? I think he did. A little through front left has gone. But he's still going to set a time, which is better than some people have managed today, and he does a 1:11.9. So let's have a look then at the fans' favourites, John Boy. He has just started a flying lap, throwing it into Saint-Devant, named after the church on the said corner. Up Beau Rivage now. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead. Hopefully that is someone who's either going to be doing a flyer or just going to get out his way soon rather than later. And hopefully he's going to get out his way. It looks like it's Luca. He's on an out lap, so he's got to get out of the way. Big lock up there for John Boy. Locking up the entire way through the corner. Quite impressive if you ask me. John Boy needs Luca to get out of the way at this precise moment because he's going to go under the tunnel at full beans. Luca doesn't appear to want to get out of the way. John Boy now coming down into the Nouvelle Chicane. Cars all over the place here. It's not going to help him. Yellow flags as well, but that's not too much of an issue in qualifying. Throwing it through to back. Does still have Luca in front, and Luca is now actually blocking him. He finally gets out of the way, but it's a little too late there. And that's John Boy's lap has been ruined by people not getting out of the way. He's straight back into the pits. So, is Luca actually going to go and fly? He's doing another warm-up. Where's Noosa? He's managed to get himself here after his disconnect a moment ago. He's about to start a flyer on those super softs. So currently at the front you've got Julian from Rainbow, then Max on the super softs, Beaker in P4 on the hypers, followed by Falsetti, Roy, JS, King Buzzo buzzing up there into P8, FSK in 9th, and then Luke rounding out your top 10. Bit of a mixed match of tyres in that top 10, which is interesting. So let's have a look. What we're doing? I'm doing that. So let's have a look and see. Roy has retired from session. That's in sector 2. Could that be down at Nouvelle Chicane? We're going to get there in a moment. We'll stick with Noosa and see if we can see anything. Sector 2 runs from the first Mirabeau the whole way down to halfway through the swimming pool complex. There's a bit of wheel and wing there. So that's obviously he's clipped the inside and lost the whole wheel. That is why he's crashed out of qualifying. Noosa then coming up to the final part of pool, swimming pool. Just 3 corners to go, bouncing off those walls. And he's backed out. So Raggy putting in a time, he's up to 11th for now on the Hypersofts. You know he can do better. He's now got to just do it. Julian has come out, he's done a time on his Ultra Softs. He's now trying to beat the time he set on the Hypersofts, I suspect. As Rainbow's also out on another set of Hypersofts. Max has gone out as well. He hasn't beaten his first time on his set of Hypersofts, so he'll be trying to find his way up. But Julian going through pool, swimming pool, not pool, sorry, Nouvelle Chicane now. Let's just have a quick look, see where Max is. He's about to start another, as you can tell by how quick he's in the corners. Rainbow is just about to finish an outlap. So Julian coming around the final corner, he's up on his previous best, but is he up enough? Throwing it, Max has gone fastest, but Julian's got even faster on those Ultra Softs. A storming lap then from Julian to go faster than someone else on a harder set of compound. And to take your provisional P1, we've got 6 minutes to 40 seconds left. So fair distance left of this qualifying. Falsetti is just started a flying lap. He's on a set of Hypersofts as well. Let's see if Falsetti can move himself up. I reckon he's probably got the pace to be at the same level as Rainbow, possibly quicker than Beaker if he keeps out the walls. But with Monaco, it's so easy to just clip walls, lose a 10th here, lose a 10th there, and before you know it, you've lost the second by the time you get to the line. And that is assuming you actually get to the line, unlike some people have today. So Falsetti going under the tunnel now, coming into Nouvelle Chicane. 6 minutes left of the session, still a long way to go. You want to be getting out with at least 1:30, probably 1:35 on the clock, just to guarantee you do a flyer. Falsetti giving that wall a good clout, throwing it through the pool complex. Obviously with reduced damage you can be a little bit more over the top, should we say, on the accelerator. Because you know, if you just touch the wall, you're not going to lose a wheel or a front wing. Falsetti then goes P2, just off the back then of Julian. But crucially for him, ahead of Max. He almost looks like he's going to go again. Jumboy's in the pits, so there's no point looking at him. Let's see where Streeter is dawdling around. Capil's dawdling around. Lucy's in the pits, Raggy's in the pits. FSK is passing over the line to start a flying lap, I believe. Let's see, where's Beaker? He's just started a flying lap. He's currently up at Massenet into Casino. JGS is on a installation lap as well. So let's have a look at Beaker, who's currently going through the hairpin, the Grand Hotel hairpin. Obviously he's doing another set of Hypersoft tyres. So if he needs to get into 109s with this, Luca's about to start a flying lap, I suspect. Beaker throwing it through the corners, desperate in an attempt to get up there. Julian has changed on a set of Ultrasoft, so he's going to try and beat his previous best. Oh, Beaker sliding out the final corner, holding it, just touching the wall. He has gone faster, only just, mind, about 0.47 of a second. But if he didn't have that slide, he could have potentially gone up even further. Could have got close to Max in P3. And he actually looks like he's going to go again. Luca's just started a flyer. He's currently going through Miro. Long way to go for him. Capil has been in time. He's currently P11. Let's see where Alpha Blue is. Is this a fly? I think it is. He's struggling to slow the car down in places. Obviously these walls are not working well for the McLaren boy. He's just going to try and put in a time by the looks of it. It's not going to move him up anywhere, but if he gets a time, he gets a time. If he doesn't get a time, it's been counted out through corner cutting. Luca then coming up to Raskas, named after the restaurant on the corner, if you must know. So he's going to come across the line, see if he can move himself up. He was P9, he remains P9, doesn't go faster. And so he'll be in P9 for now. We've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of the session. So those who are on the way in might not get a chance to do another lap. Those who are in the pits will be coming out in the next minute or two. Well, next minute. Within 30 seconds, 60 seconds, should we say. For their last chance. Obviously with such a short lap, 20 and 8, no, not 18 drivers anymore. 15 drivers on such a short lap could create some issues. Hopefully there won't be too many. Luke actually looks like he's going for another flying lap. Just stick with him for a moment, see how he does. Coming up to Tabac now. He's up on his previous best. See if he can be up enough. Oh, big touch of the wall there. And another touch of the wall. Is he going in the pits? No, he's going again. And let's see if he can move himself up to currently P9. Where's he going to end up after this? Still P9 then. Doesn't go any faster, and he looks like he's a man on a mission. He's going once again. Noosa is... Ooh, Max coming out of the pits right in front of him. As... Oh, Beaker and Raggy have had a little collision. Beaker's got a 5-place grid penalty through that collision. That is not good news then. Has he picked up any damage on that front wing after that collision? Yes, he has. That is a very damaged front right. That's going to be Beaker's qualifying pretty much over. He might be in the best place to just retire from session now, because he's not exactly going to go any faster with half front wing. But that is bad news bears for Beaker. So Falsetti is just starting a flyer. Rainbow Road is on a flyer, I believe. No, he's just backed off. So let's go have a look at Falsetti. So those in the pits will not be coming out again, that is for sure. With only 35 seconds left on the clock, they won't make it round. Those carrying on route lap should be okay. Falsetti wants that P1. Will he have it? He's going to be the first of the front runners to put in a lap. So we'll stick with him for now. Beaker obviously returning to pit, so he's done. Along with FSK and JJS, they're also done. Kapil, Streeter and Alpha Blue. Obviously Roy, Luke and Rainer are also done DNFing during the qualifying. Lucas says enough is enough. Max is done. He's best he's going to get his P3. Falsetti though, has he got it? Has he got enough to get past Julian? Julian obviously doing his time on the Ultra Softs and is now out of the hypers, but will Falsetti get there first of all? He does. He's got P1 as it stands. A massive improvement, 0.7 of a second. Let's see just where Julian is. He's currently going through the tunnel, so let's have a look where some other people are. Julian isn't coming up. Julian's done then, I think. Bragg's also done. He's just lost it down there at Miro. That's pretty much going to be it, unless Rainbow's on a flyer, isn't he? Has he got anything left in his tank? He's going to be the last man to set a time. Can he climb up? Currently P4. Remains P4 by the looks of things. Yes, he does. So there we go. Rather busy qualifying. And we'll get a full rundown of the qualifying positions in a moment. Lovely view of the harbour. So there you go, Falsetti taking pole by 0.6 per second over Julian. Julian obviously going to be starting on those Ultra Softs. That could be crucial come the race. Max in P3, Rainbow in 4, followed by Beaker. Beaker with that 5-place grid penalty. FSK 6th, Noosa 7th, JGS 8th, Roy 9th and Jumboy 10th. And further down you've got Luca, King Buzzo, Kapil, Reggie, Streeter, Luke, Alpha Blue and Rainer going to be starting at the very back. So obviously with Beaker dropping for 5 places, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll be down to P10. So everyone between him and Jumboy included, will move up 1 place. So then we'll just wait for all the drivers to get their setups on and we can get this race underway. I missed it earlier on, but a quick rundown of how we stand in the championships. Current leader is Noosa, he's on 58 points, followed by FSK on 40 points. Last time's winner, Lufcon, who isn't here, he's on 32 points, followed by Rainbow on 30 points, so a nice little battle developing there. Merge, another driver's not here, he's on 24 points. Jumboy on 19, closely followed by Necromaniac Pug, who's not here. Bolo or King Buzzo on 14. Gryphus, another driver's not here, on 12. Delby again, another one who's not here, on 10. And Alpha Blue there on 8. We're going for formation up so we can move on to Constructors Championship. Obviously there's a few more drivers who have a few other points, but we'll skip over that. In terms of Constructors, Red Bull are currently on 76, followed by Mercedes on 66. And Sauber on 50. Ferrari on 42, so a little battle developing there. There might be a fair few points between them, but it's still a long way to go because we're only on round 4 of 15. So a fair distance to go. I'm not sure who Ocular is, but looks like we've gained one. So let's have a quick look. So Julian's actually underfueled his car quite substantially. So is Falsetti actually. Interesting tactics being deployed there. Obviously, underfueling your car so you don't have to. You have to manage your fuel a lot more. But sometimes that's just what you need in a place like Monaco. You don't need the high pace. Try and drive around some of these corners with such hard fuel really messes you up. So, top 10 obviously starting as they qualified, everywhere else outside. So Luca down, are going to be starting on the Superstocks with the exception of Luke and Alpha Blue. And the pole time was something that I can't remember. An 8 something. So just waiting now for all drivers to take up their positions on this grid. And who's the last man we're waiting for? Alpha Blue. It's going to be the last man to take up his place. So 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're off, and we're off for the Monaco Grand Prix. As a decent start by everyone. Ferrari getting a little bit sideways there as they go up to the first corner. Ferrari's lagged back a lot there. And they're all looking neatly through the first corner. There's a little bit of contact up ahead there. As Max battling with Julian. Tries to dive down the inside and he's collected Julian. There's a bit of contact all over the place there. As Christ, there's a lot of battling. And we've got a little bit of Constantina effect here. Just trying to work out what's happening. There's a lot of Constantina effect happening at Mirabeau. So Max getting a little bit sideways and collecting a few drivers in the process. So still yellow flags in sector 2 as looks like Luke is dropping back a few places there. He's under pressure from Ocular. He's going to make a move down the inside on Luke. No, he's not. So, good start then for Ocular and Rayner. Rayner gaining 6, Ocular gaining 5. Ocular bouncing off the walls as he's going round. Obviously with reduced damage it's a little bit easier to get away with those sorts of things. And I suspect you're going to see a flurry of pit stops as Noosa gets very sideways off the final corner. He's going to lose place to the Rainbow Road. Is he going to make a move back down the inside on him? No, he's not. Not this time around. Roy is just hovering off the back of him. So King Buzzo in the pits. I suspect we'll see a few more, but no. Just King Buzzo and Streeter. Obviously the damage they sustained is not going to be bad enough for them to have to pit again. Also I suspect Julian and Max Ocular has retired from the session. That appears to be just there on Massenet. So let's go back up to the front. Julian on the rear of Falsetti going into the new chicane. Thinks better of it for now. Obviously you've got to find your spots to overtake, and it's not going to be easy on a track like Monaco. Rayner, is he making a move? He is down the inside of JGS. JGS having to take evasive action across the rumble strips. But Rayner all over the back of him. Also got a little close there. JGS picking up a 3-second penalty in the process. Was he nudged across? Maybe, maybe not. Falsetti going fast for everyone. He's only got a half-second lead over Julian as DRS is about to be enabled. Obviously only one DRS straight on this track, and that is on the start-finish straight. As Rayner dives down the inside, and JGS has gone into the wall, unable to make that turn. Whether or not that was his fault or Rayner's fault, will be down to the judges to decide. But JGS losing out big time there. Rainbow with a nice rev limiter bug on FSK at the moment. Not too much to look at there. Because rev limiter bugs annoy the hell out of me. Beaker, Roy and Noosa are all trying to occupy the same stretch of tarmac here for P6, 7th and 8th. So more pit stops being taken place. Jumboy's come in, Lucas come in. So you can see obviously they're just taking their first stops. In terms of tyres, Street has gone for wet tyres for his first pit stop. Interesting call. Must have selected the wrong one. So BK is going to try and make a move here on Roy, but Roy is going to have DRS from Noosa in front. So it's going to be hard pushed to make a move here. I guess be careful because there's going to be a car coming out of the pits. The street is actually DNF'd in the pits, so not too much to worry about there. So let's keep that tyre screen on for now. Roy looking a little bit out of shape there, but he can unable to capitalise on it. Is Beaker going to make a move? No, he's not. This is where you see a few overtakes down to the first of the Mirabos. Luca picking up a 3-second penalty. He's on the back of King Buzzer. Let's go have a quick look at that. So he's going to make a move down the home straight. He's going to get DRS, but just didn't get the drive off. But he's on the softer compound. Is he going to make a move down the inside and Buzzo? No, he's not. So JGS and Alpha Blue. We've got a safety car deployed. It's a rather interesting safety car. It's quite late after an incident. So this is going to work well for those people at the very back who have made a pit stop through damage. So Farsetti coming in the pits. He managed to pick up a 5-second stop though for ignoring yellow flag. So Farsetti in and off. Max held up by his teammate, but obviously they should be in communication. Max is going to get a new nose, but a fair delay in getting it means he's going to drop right down the order. But at least he'll be able to join on the back of the train. Severe collision for JGS and King Buzzo. I don't think that's the last of those we're going to see today. The station car does have these sorts of effects. So Farsetti taking advantage. He's changed on to the set of super softs. It's working out really well for his strategy. Super softs. That's Azerbaijan's strategy. That's why it's not looking right. The super softs should be able to go to the end from here. So Julian and Lucy are going to need to, once the safety car comes in, Julian and Lucy need to get that power down and get going. So if we just have a look at the stops. So as it stands, Noosa and Julian still to pit. Luke and Raggy still need to pit. Luke gaining 12 places so far, Raggy gaining 9. But obviously, as I say, they need to stop, and those Ultrasofts will be stopping in probably about lap 15 to 17, somewhere in that range. Obviously, super softs can potentially do in your mid-20s. Whether or not you're able to get them there, up to the driver. So Farsetti and Julian still yellow fuel, so they obviously need to do some fuel saving. Obviously they're doing a bit behind the safety car, which is going to help them a fair bit. Beaker with a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag is not going well for him. Then coming down in P10th. P10, not P10th. That doesn't make any sense. So it looks like Jumbo had a little bit of an issue there. He's just lost the place, or Rain is having some issues. There appears to be queuing going into the hairpin as well. That's always fun to see. Didn't realise we had traffic lights on the hairpin. Right then, so safety car is currently still out. Hopefully for our sake, it'll be coming in on this lap. I can't see a reason that it's out any longer. Julian wants it to get out of the way because he wants to get going. Also, he's made a call to go onto the Ultra Softs, which basically leaves him one set of tyre to go on, which is going to be the Super Softs. He's not going to be able to make it onto the Hyper Softs. So he really wants to get going because he needs to use these tyres. And safety car's going to be out for another lap then, by the looks of things. Let's just have a look See how everyone else is doing fuel wise. No one else in yellow. Obviously Julian and Falsetti are. Luke's not. Raggy's not. Rainbow, no. FSK, no. Roy, no. Max, no. Beaker ghosting. That's not his first penalty he's picked up either. He's going to have to be careful. Not sure what's going on there. Rayner also with yellow fuel. John Boy, no. Alpha Blue, no. GGS, no. King Buzzo, yellow fuel. Luca is still going. Capil's still going as well. He's not going to yellow fuel. Buzzo. A lot of penalties being picked up here. People are going to have to be careful. So let's see if the safety car comes in this lap and can we get racing. Safety car is coming in this lap. So we can get racing once again. Let's go up to the front then. Let's stick with Falsetti in third. Let's see if we can stick with these guys once they get going. Julian has gone. Falsetti sliding through the final corner. All sliding through the final few corners. Falsetti still hovering around the back of Noosa, but Julian getting a great restart, immediately getting a lead of 1.2 seconds from Noosa. So Falsetti going to stop. Noosa sliding. That back end is not happy on him. Is Falsetti going to make a move here? Noosa's made a mistake. Falsetti's passed. Noosa outbroke himself. And Falsetti's made that move. And he's going to make it stick. Luke is all over the back of Noosa as well. As Rayner and Jumboy are swapping places further back. Let's have a quick look. So, as it stands, Julian getting a great restart. 2-second lead already over Falsetti. As FSK and Max are swapping places. Obviously a lot of action going on here, trying to catch it all, and that's FSK letting Max back through. Obviously not a legitimate overtake. Alpha Blue with a 3-second penalty, a lot of penalties being applied. Obviously it's so easy to pick up penalties here at Monaco. Despite how close the walls are, you've got the Nouvelle Chicane and the swimming pool complex. So easy as Luca has gone out in sector 3, I think that was at the swimming pool. Yeah, as I say, the Nouvelle Chicane and the swimming pool have such... The way the corners are, it's so easy to pick up penalties down there. As Alpha Blue's coming into the pits, JGS with a penalty himself. Let's have a look at Rainbow on the back of Raggy. Is he going to make a move? Raggy is fighting. Rainbow's going to go down the inside, a little lock up from both drivers. Rainbow's not made the move. Raggy holding on for now. And Raggy is in the wall. Raggy is going to drop like a stone. He comes out back onto the track just ahead of King Buzzo. But that's Raggy's race. Raggy's race ruined. Try to say that after you've had a few drinks. So Beaker, Roy, FSK, Max, all very close, and Rainbow all very close together. One mistake from either of these drivers could see an overtake. A bit of red wing there. So Julian going fast, so everyone's got a 2.2 second lead as Falsetti has a huge lead over Noosa. 6 seconds between Falsetti and Noosa. That's just, yeah, that's huge. There's no words to describe that other than huge. So Rainbow hanging around the back of Luke. Luke, who most people say is a little bit out of his depth up here in P4, but he's doing well to hold on for now. Rainbow going to go down the inside as he tries to do on Ray. He did this time. Luke, you're not going to go side by side through this corner, that is for sure. There's not enough room to do it. Obviously Monaco has a very unique thing about it, is that people design their steering specifically for this track. They have changeover steering just to make that hairpin. As Max slides down the inside, nudges Luke off there. Luke getting a 5-second penalty for his troubles. And Max bouncing off the walls as FSK's on his rear. Julian going faster than everyone once again out front with an 11.777. Max with that little lock up. Is FSK going to come through? No, Max has dove into the pits then. He's going to change for some super softs, I suspect, and a new nose. So let's go up to Roy and FSK, currently battling for 6th and 7th. Beaker's just behind them, half a second off the back of these two. As Junior has a 2.6 second lead now over Farsetti, who has a 9 second lead over Noosa. Yeah, I think it's becoming a 2-horse race here. Obviously you suspect people like Rayner would be fast, but if you can't get past people, you can't get up to the front. Let's have a look further back and see if Rayner's going to make a move on Beaker. Oh, what's happened there? That's Luke facing the wrong way. And that's what's caused a bit of a coming together there. Quite a few coming together, as a fact. Luke obviously clipping that rear on the wall, I suspect. Beaker and Rayner, virtual safety car has been deployed for that spin. I suspect we'll see some of these dive in the pits after. There's a bit of coming together there. Roy's in, Beaker's in, Rayner's in. Obviously they're all ignoring yellow flags. A lot of penalties for ignoring yellow flags here today. I suspect they might get overturned come the end of this race, but lots of those penalties happening today, as Luke has said enough is enough. Capil's got a 5-second penalty for collision with Luke. It's all kicking off here at Monaco, that is for sure. So we are green and we are racing again. Still yellow flags flying up left, right and centre. Beaker's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Okay. Well, it's definitely an eventful Grand Prix. That is for sure. I'm not sure what to say sometimes when these sorts of things start happening. Roy's a little bit out of shape. Is Traggy going to have him here? No, he's not for now. Actually, Roy on fresh Hypersofts should start putting away. Reggie carrying down 13th. We'll be happy just to get to the finish line. I suspect that'll be the same for everyone at the rate penalties are piling up here. Let's see, Noosa and Rainbow. Noosa's tyres are starting to come towards the end of their life, as Max has retired from session as well. Where's that? Didn't see a car. It must be just in the wall. Didn't see anything. So, JGS is pitted. He's got a few penalties to serve, I suspect. And, oh, there he's coming right out in front of Roy. Oh, there's Max just there, I think it was. Oh, Roy all over the back of JGS. JGS with fresh ultras, but Roy with warm hypers should make this pass relatively easy. He's going to go down the inside. He does. And they've come close together, but Roy is through and up, then into P10. And he gets a big clout from behind from JGS. He's obviously not happy that Roy's just got past us so easily. Let's flick up then to the front with FSK and Noosa. And just to remind you, if you're just joining us, we actually do have reduced damage here today. Unfortunately, it appears reduced damage means extra penalty bonus time. And that's what it's starting to feel like today, that is for sure. As penalties have been flying up left, right and centre. FSK on the back of Noosa. He's going to look to make a move. Noosa's tyres are starting to come towards the end of their life. Rainbow's recently got past them as well. FSK is just not going to be close enough. Rayner has retired from the session as well. Where's that? That's there on Beau Rivage. Again, not a place you suspect people to go out, but they have. And Julian has pitted. Alpha Blue's struggling to make the corner. He's getting blue flagged as well. He's going to have to be careful. So race leader Julian has pitted. He's come out. And he's come out behind Rainbow, has he? Oh no, they come out side by side, quite literally side by side. They're going to go up, Beau Rivage. Who's going to be the last late breakers into Massenet? It's Julian taking it. Is Rainbow going to have a say about this? He's trying, but he just can't find a way past. So Julian managed to make that move on Rainbow. Very important to get past him. Nearly failed on the prevented the undercut, shall we say? Despite how many laps there were between it. FSK still on the back then of Noosa. Is FSK going to get? He needs a good drive off the final corner if he wants to get after Noosa here. Noosa's tyres are starting to hurt. I suspect he might throw it into the pits here. No. But FSK just not getting the drive off, and it's going to stay in P5 for now. King Buzzo has pitted from P7. JGS and Roy are close together as well. So King Buzzo should come out ahead of Roy. He was 30 seconds ahead at the time of the pit stop. As long as there's no nose change, he should be ahead. Alpha Blue coming in once again. Let's have a quick look, because this is always fun to see the amount of pit stops that we've seen from people. Noosa not stopping just yet. Alpha Blue's had 4 pit stops. King Buzz's had 3, and half of the others have had 2 stops so far. Julian with a 3-second penalty. That could be big coming in the race. As it stands, I believe Falsetti has a 5-second stop go. Hopefully that was just an issue with the safety car, and that could be turned over later on. Obviously that's not for me to decide, that will be down for them. So in goes Noosa. He's going to come out down in 7th place behind Jumbo and Kapil, and that releases FSK to start climbing his way back up after Rainbow. Alpha Blue with more penalties, now a minute off the back of Raggy down in P12. Mercedes boys though still in the race, and that's what could be important. Of all the teams, there are only 2 Toro Rossos, and that's the only double team left in this race. So they'll be hoping for a few DNFs, as Raggy's actually... The 2 Toro Rossos had a little coming together. I suspect they have, because Raggy's managed to get past both of them. Not sure entirely what's happened there, but King Buzzo, Alpha Blue is retired from session. He's had enough. King Buzzo's fighting that car. Julian going fast with everyone down there in 2nd place. Let's see where Falsetti is. He's coming out to the back of these Toro Rossos. So he shouldn't have, for his sake I hope he doesn't have any problems getting past this. Alpha Blue has gone. Falsetti's still with that yellow fuel. Obviously I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but he needs to remember that that is there. Unless it stands, he'll run out of fuel before the end of the race. Yellow in sector 2. That's JJS going the wrong way. He's said enough is enough, so we're down to 10. That's down at the Nouvelle Chicane. So we are down to our final 10. Falsetti's coming for a pit stop. Speed in the pit lane there, that is definitely something that's not the game's fault, that is down to the driver. So has Falsetti picked up a bit of damage? He has, he's getting new nose, he's serving his penalty as well. With a fair few laps still to go. As we're only on lap 19 of 39. He's going to stick some ultras on there, he should go to the end if he can drive them to the end. And he's going to come out down in P5 then, if he doesn't lose it on the exit of the pit lane. But he will have fresh, very quick tyres and should make short work of the guys in front. John Boy should be pissing in the next few laps. So let's just stick with Falsetti and see if he can carve his way up through the grid. So Falsetti's already crawled back a second on John Boy. He's now less than 2 seconds off the back of him. I suspect John Boy might dive into the pits here, get himself some fresh ultras on. Big lock up there. He's staying out for a bit longer. He's going to be helping out. That's the wrong camera angle. Oh, we get a final good camera angle as he goes around the corner. John Boy picking up a 3-second penalty for a little corner cut there, but he's now being taken by Falsetti. No surprise in all honesty, Falsetti's just going to start pulling away from him here as he sets his eyes on FSK up there in P3. Let's have a look further back. You got Noosa closing on Kapil. This is for P6. Obviously Noosa has much fresher tyres and it is incredibly warm in my room right now. So Noosa has got that gap down to under a second from Kapil. So he's got to make the move though. There's one thing to close the gap in, it's another thing to make the move happen. Kapil, I don't suspect will be pitting before the end, and nor will Noosa. Falsetti going fast with everyone. If that's not a statement to Julian, I don't know what is. John Boy has pitted then. He's getting a new nose cone to go with it. He should come out. He should come out ahead of Raggy, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Noosa still on the back of Kapil as they go up Beau Rivage. King Buzzo with a 3-second penalty. A lot of penalties being applied, as you might have seen. So Noosa's really attacking that curve there, the hairpin. Now has he got the drive out the corner that he wanted? This is really close to Kapil here. That's not going to help him. He's going to make a move down the inside. No, he's not. He's just going to sit behind for now. Kapil with a big hit there of the wall. And is he going to make a move here on the home straight? I suspect he will. We'll find out shortly. There we go. He's not made a move just yet. It's still on the back of Kapil though. He knows he's got the pace to pass him, he's just got to do it. And that's going to be his hardest part, as Kapil sliding across the track there. So King Buzzer was in the rear of Raggy, he's now fallen off the back of him. King Buzzer does have a handful of penalties. But we're going to stick with Noosa and Kapil as they try and battle it out then. Noosa seems to just be taking a little bit easy from time to time, not making the risky moves that he could do. Let's actually move and have a look at Falsetti though on FSK. Much different tyres here then. Fresh Ultras versus rather worn Supers. Falsetti should make short work of this. Is he going to go down the inside into Mirabeau? Not just yet. He's got to be careful because FSK is going to brake a few metres earlier than he does. And that could catch him out if he's not paying attention. As Noosa is right there on the back of Kapil. Let's have a quick look at that. He's not making a move this time. He's going to make a move down here. Falsetti and FSK, they're going side by side into Nouvelle Chicane. Falsetti doesn't make the move. Oh, big hit the wall there from Falsetti. He's got to be careful. Might be reduced damage, but still you can still pick up front wing damage if you're not paying attention. Falsetti's got that DRS. It's not very useful here in all honesty. Home straight is only about 400 metres long. There's just not enough time unless you're really right behind the guy in front. He's looking to make a move here. He's going to make the move. A little bit of sliding through the corner. Doesn't make it this time. As we come back to Mirabeau, this is another opportunity. Just not close enough this time around though. So now he's going to have to sit in behind as we go up to the tunnel, and that's going to be his next opportunity. Unless FSK makes a terrible exit, Falsetti just gets the drive off the corner. Which way is he going? Comes out the tunnel. Falsetti's got the inside but doesn't take the move. But FSK has the bail. That's going to allow Falsetti to come up into Tabac, and Falsetti's up to P3 then. Only just behind. And how much does that hurt him? He's got a long way to go now to catch up Rainbow and then catch up Julian. We're on lap 25 of 39. Julian has a 17-second lead out front. So let's have a look further back then while we're waiting for Falsetti to climb up to Rainbow. Noosa is on the back of Kapil. Still nothing, still not been able to make that move. And oh, Noosa's all out of shape, holds it though. Somehow holds it. I thought that was going to be Noosa's going out of this race. But he is still there in P6 for now. He needs to find a way past Kapil. He's actually dropping back a bit, and John Boy on those ultra softs is starting to come into play. And he'll want to get past both of these very quickly. So he needs to try and get his way up to FSK there. Oh! So Kapil has obviously spun, picked up Noosa, and picked up Jumboy. I suspect there's been a lot of front wing damage there. I knew I shouldn't have changed off that battle. Yep, so Jumboy has front left damage. Is he coming in? No. Noosa, front wing damage. Kapil, front wing damage as well, I suspect. Let's just follow him into the pits and see. No, he's not got front wing damage, but his tyres are shot. So let's see how Jumboy is coping with that damaged front wing. I suspect as it stands this is going to be the best he can manage now. If it wasn't for the damage, he might have been able to get up there and get close to FSK. Might be a little bit out of reach, but FSK's tyres are very old. So John Boy's still struggling with that front wing damage. Noosa behind him with front wing damage as well. But behind them, Capil is battling with Raggy. And Raggy 14 laps into his ultra soft stint. He will get some hyper softs though when he pits in a handful of laps. Oh, very close there for Capil. Raggy's staying out though. Those wheel tyres are starting to hurt. 14 laps on the ultra softs. Capil's looking to make moves, not going to go for it this time. Buzzo picking up a 3-second penalty behind them. As Raggy's holding off the charge of Capil on those fresh ultras. And Farsetti's starting to catch up to the back of Rainbow. Rainbow's pretty much 20 seconds off the back of Julian. And they're currently 23 laps into those super softs. Now I've got them written down to do 30 laps. Whether or not he'll be able to do 30 laps on them, we'll find out. So you're going to have to do even more than that. He's going to have to do 34 laps on them. But Raggy holding off the charge of Capil for now. And as you can see, sliding off that final corner is a way of saying my tyres are done. 10 laps to go. He could be putting on a set of hypersofts here. Or maybe he'll play it safe with some ultras. So that unleashes Capil. So Raggy's going to come out on super softs again. Let's go up to Falsetti then. On a charge. Rainbow's starting to reel Julian in a little bit. Or is that just Julian taking it a little bit easier than he needs to? Just stick it into lean, lift and coast here and there. Noosa's also pitted. He's going to get some fresh ultras as well to go to the end on. Farsetti though is all over the back now of Rainbow. Rainbow, who is now 20 seconds off the back of Julian. So I think it's going to be the best Farsetti can achieve is P2 here today. Unless Julian makes a bit of a mistake with back markers. So let's have a look further back. Buzzo, 1.7 off the back of Capil, who's 1.6 off the back of Noosa. But I need to suspect those gaps to get bigger. Noosa on considerably fresher tyres than Buzzo and just a bit fresher than Capil. So those gaps should increase, but Farsetti's reeling in Rainbow now. He's got that gap down to under 0.7. He's going to have a chance in the next few corners. We're on lap 31 of 39, then is the race leader. There, these guys will just be starting their 31st lap in a moment. So we're getting towards the end of this race. Is they saved anything up? Farsetti just getting that powder a little too keen. King Buzzo appears to be going for the fastest lap. He's changed on a set of Hypersofts. Farsetti is all over the back then of Rainbow. It's just going to be a matter of time then before Farsetti makes this move. Rainbow's tyres are starting to... must be really painful for him now. See if we can see any graining on those front tyres. We don't generally get a good view of the rear tyres, so... there's not too much going on those fronts. But Farsetti is all up the back of him now. He's going to get some DRS down the home straight. But Rainbow's just getting a good drive off those corners. Farsetti though gets a good drive off this one. Is he going to make a move here? Looks to go around the outside. And through he goes, just bouncing off the wall, and Rainbow bouncing off the wall as well, but Farsetti is through and up into P2. Has he got anything left in those tyres to charge us to Julian? I suspect not, but we shall see over the next few laps. We're on lap 32 of 39. Julian has a 21.5 second lead out front. Just watching those gaps, seeing if they're going to start coming down anytime soon. I don't suspect they will. If they do, they're not going to come down to the amount that he needs to. But Farsetti's sitting in P2 for now, quite comfortable. And as weird as it sounds, this is currently the only closest battle on track. The next closest battle is 4 seconds between them. But yeah, Rainbow's just nowhere near the back of Farsetti, who's just not going to gain anything on Julian now. Anything that's going to happen... oh, Julian needs to make a mistake for Farsetti to make a move. And it doesn't look like Julian's going to make a mistake. He just needs to control the race from here on out, really. Let's have a look at crowd favourite for a full lap then of Jumboy. Currently sitting P5. He might gain a couple of places if FSK and Rainbow need to pit or have a puncture later on in the race. They are taking those tyres to the very edge, and it might work out for him. Not saying it is, not saying it won't. We shall find out shortly though. A little bit of lock up there into Mirabeau, and lock up again into the hairpin. He sends it through Portier then. So if he can start reeling in FSK, he'll reel in Jumboy as well. Not Jumboy, he is Jumboy. Reel in Rainbow. He might have a chance if they both have to pit. You might get FSK if he has to pit. I think Rainbow's a little bit out of reach. Jumboy fighting that car as Buzzo and Roy have swapped places. Let's have a quick look further back. Yeah, that was down into the first of the Miros. King Buzzo up to P8 then. Let's have a look at FSK, see how he's getting on. 29 laps, super softs. Yeah, fronts aren't looking too bad. See if we can see any graining on the rears. It's really hard to see the graining on the rear tyres, because you don't often get the camera angle to do it. No, it's not going to give us that nice. Sometimes you get a nice camera angle just looking over the back shoulder, like that. There you go. You ask and you receive. Can't see any graining on there. So Jumbo's 21 seconds off FSK, and Rainbow's 12 seconds up the field from FSK. So be interested to see if they have an issue on the last lap. Particularly around this place, if you get a puncher here, it can quite easily throw you straight into the wall if you're not paying attention. It wouldn't be good for them to have a puncher on the final lap, but I'm sure the crowd will appreciate it. Fastesti seems set on P2, then he's 23 seconds off Julian now. Julian's having a little race of his own out front. Not really concerned with what else is going on. Let's have a look at Rainbow's tyres, see if we can see any graining on him. Can't see any. Again, we need that over the shoulder shot. Roy has retired then from P10. They've got a virtual safety car. That's going to work really well for Rainbow and FSK. They're just not close enough to make a pit stop though. Just trying to see the tyre temperatures there. They're not that high actually on FSK. So still with that virtual safety car, FSK got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Is that going to be good news for Jumboy? He's going to have to take this drive-through penalty. Jumboy is 23 seconds off the back of him. Don't know if that's going to be enough. He's sliding through the corners. FSK is obviously losing a lot of grip on these tyres. They must be near boiling point by now. Is he going to take the drive through this time around? I suspect he is. Yep. So, in comes FSK. Where's Jumboy's currently coming up through to back? I think FSK is going to be safe. It's going to be tight though. He's probably going to lose a good 10-12 seconds. So FSK's out, he's done his drive through and he's back up to speed. So what's the gap going to be? It's down to 6.5. We're on lap 37 of 39. Has Jumboy saved anything to get after FSK? 6 seconds is the gap. Meanwhile, further back, King Buzzo's getting close to the back of Capil. Let's have a quick look at that one. King Buzzo flying on these Hypersofts, obviously coming towards the end of their life. And I suspect he's going to take Capil here on the home straight. He's just not going to be close enough this time around. Go between Jumbo and FSK, 6 seconds still. Obviously there are penalties that will be applied post-race. Looking to try and get past Cabell. He's going to make a move down into Mirabeau. He's trying to go around the outside. That's a risky move, trying to go around the outside there. 5.8 between Jumbo and FSK. Buzzo all over the back down of Capil. He's not going to be anywhere near to make a move this time around. Capil with a little lock up. He's just not been able to find a way past. Let's look back up then to FSK to see how those tyres are doing. We are on well, the leader's on the final lap, but we are quite far back from the leader. John Boy has got 1 lap to do it if he wants to get P4 off FSK. These tyres have done a sterling effort to do 33 laps. Is FSK asking too much to do 34? Rainbow appears to not have any issues. Obviously, Jumbo's tyres of his own are starting to hurt them as well. He's pushed them over what they've been recommended to do. Yellow in sector 2. Is that Falsetti? Has Falsetti got a puncher? Has Falsetti got a puncher on the final lap? I think he has. It's been taken by Rainbow at the lights. Looked like Falsetti picked up a puncher on the final lap there. But I think it's going to be too much now for Jumbo to make the move on FSK, unless FSK has a serious issue on this last corner. Obviously, there are a lot of penalties to be handed out. Some may be turned over post-race. FSK takes home P4. Jumbo's going to be P5, or is he going to jump? FSK, I don't think he did. No, if Jumbo comes home P5, then that's an interesting race to say the least. A lot of penalties being applied there. Some slightly odd, some not so slightly odd. So there you go, Julian taking home the win, followed by Rainbow, Falsetti, FSK, Jumboy, Noosa, Kapil, Raggy and King Buzzo. And then your DNFers of Roy, JGS, Alpha Blue, Rayner, Max, Luke, Luca, Streeter, Ocular, and then somehow getting disqualified was B-Car. So, thanks for everyone who came to watch. Next week we'll be in Canada. And until then, I bid you a fond farewell.